What starts as raw steel is about to become one of the most insane custom gates I've ever built. Using the X-Tool metal fab, precision fabrication, and a whole lot of sparks, we're building this thing completely from scratch. And this is only part one. Every great build starts with a vision and a pile of steel. This project isn't some lightweight decorative gate. This thing is built heavy, strong, and designed to last. Before any welding begins, every measurement has to be perfect. One bad cut here can throw off the entire build later. That's why I love combining traditional fabrication with modern tools like the X-Tool metal fab. Clean cuts, precise details, unlimited possibilities. Now the real work begins. Cutting steel, squaring frames, grinding edges. Every single piece has to fit perfectly together. This is where fabrication becomes more than construction. It becomes art. The sound of grinders, sparks flying across the shop floor, steel heating up under the torch. This is the part I love most. Every weld and every cut serves a purpose, strength, symmetry, and a design that looks just as good up close as it does from the street. The X-Tool metal fab takes this build to another level. Instead of basic flat steel work, we can create custom decorative elements that give the gate its personality. The precision is incredible. Sharp details, clean edges, repeatable accuracy. This is where modern fabrication technology changes everything. Once all the pieces are cut, it's time to bring everything together. The frame has to stay square while every section gets welded into place. You can already start to see the gate taking shape. What started as raw tubing and steel is becoming a full custom entrance piece, heavy duty, clean, built completely by hand. Steel doesn't care about excuses. Steel doesn't bend easy. It fights back. And that's exactly why I love working with it. There's something different about building with steel. You start with raw material, cold, heavy, unforgiving, and somehow turn it into something permanent. Most people only see the finished project, the gate, the railing, the lantern, the custom fabrication, but they never see the hours behind it, the failed cuts, the grinding dust, the burned fingertips, the welds you redo 3 times just to get them right. And honestly, that's where the reward really comes from. In a world where almost everything is disposable, working with steel feels real. You're not clicking a button, you're building something with your own hands. Every weld tells a story, every scratch, every spark, every late night in the shop becomes part of the final piece. And when it's finally done, when you step back and see that finished piece standing there, that feeling is hard to explain because you know every inch of it was earned. You took raw steel and turned it into something people stop and stare at, something strong, something custom, something built to outlast you. That's the reward of working with steel, not just what you build, but who you become while building it. And if you're willing to put in the work, steel will teach you things most people never learn. This is where it starts getting fun. The gate finally stops looking like a pile of steel and actually starts looking like a real gate. All the cutting, measuring, grinding, and welding finally starts coming together, and this is the part I love most. Taking all the artwork we created with the X-Tool metal fab and turning raw steel into something that feels like a piece of art. Every panel, every detail, every cutout starts bringing the whole project to life. What started as flat sheets of steel slowly transforms into something completely custom. And honestly, this is why I love building stuff like this, because you're not just fabricating metal anymore. You're creating something people are going to stop and stare at, something unique, something built by hand, something with personality. This is the moment where the project finally comes alive. This is the moment I've been waiting for. The second all the X-Tool metal fab artwork starts going into the gate. And honestly, this is where everything changes. Up until now, it's been steel tubing, welds, grinding, and structure. But the second those custom cut animals start getting fitted into place, the entire project comes alive. Every piece completely changes the look of the gate, the detail, the shadows, the personality it adds. It turns it from just a gate into a full piece of artwork. And seeing those animal cutouts finally slide into place after all the design work, that's one of the most exciting parts of the entire build. Because this is the moment you finally see the vision becoming real. All those sparks, cuts, and late nights in the shop suddenly feel worth it. This is why I love the X-Tool metal fab. Being able to take an idea out of your head, cut it out of steel, and turn it into something this custom is honestly incredible, and we're not done yet. Once everything gets cleaned up, powder coated, and installed, this thing is going to look absolutely insane. People see the finished gate, but they never really see the amount of time that goes into something like this. The hours of cutting steel, measuring everything twice, grinding weld after weld, fitting pieces together over and over until everything lines up perfectly. And honestly, some days it feels like the project barely moves at all. You spend an entire day in the shop, and all you might finish is one section. But that's the part most people don't understand about fabrication. The time is the project. Every hour you put into it adds something, more detail, more character, more pride in the final result, because when you rush steelwork, it shows. But when you take your time, when you obsess over the details, that's when something ordinary turns into something incredible. And the reward at the end is hard to describe. Standing back and looking at something you built completely from scratch, knowing every weld, every cut, every piece of artwork was done by your own hands. That feeling makes every late night worth it, because this isn't just building a gate. It's building something permanent, something that'll still be standing years from now, reminding you exactly what hard work can create. And just look at this thing. The structure is complete, the frame is solid, and the custom metal details completely transform the look, but we're not finished yet, because in part 2, this project goes to another level. Next up, we build custom lanterns. We powder coat the entire gate, and finally install this massive custom piece where it belongs. Trust me, you do not want to miss part 2.
There he goes, it's a working man. He's trying to make a living any way he can, and he'll break his back for $1 or $2. Oh, there ain't no shame in what he do.